Welcome to Grotesque Core Art Exhibit Museum. We're in Group 2 and BSIT-1A have assembled their various artworks to present in this exhibit. But why is it named Grotesque Core? Grotesque means a very ugly or distorted figure, creature, or image, which revolves around gore or horror. Nowadays, core is used to put emphasis on the theme like cottagecore, gothcore, and etc. They called it grotesque core because the students wanted to put emphasis on the theme and to recognize the art that it can provide. As you navigate through the virtual space, you'll encounter eerie and thought-provoking artworks designed to ignite a sense of dread and curiosity. They prioritize inclusivity and diversity by showcasing a wide array of emotions experienced across different backgrounds and cultures, promoting empathy and understanding within the realm of horror and gore. Their exhibit employs cutting-edge technology such as virtual reality, augmented reality, and interactive installations to enhance the exploration of these intense emotions, making the experience both engaging and dynamic. Within their virtual space, visitors can find designated areas to pause, reflect, and process their emotions, fostering a therapeutic and calming environment amidst the eerie and unsettling themes of their exhibit. Here is a traditionally made artwork by Marcy called Regret. The drawing depicts the innocent anticipation of a person turning into disappointment and greed, driving them to extreme lengths to fulfill their desires. In the end, the goal is achieved, but faced with irreversible consequences leading to deep regret. Another artwork by Marcy, a digital art called Sadist. This person is a psychopath because they play with the lips of the people she has killed. She bathes and drinks their blood. She hangs their heads off the wall, and she turns the body parts of her victims as furniture as an art of her collection. She is insane and a sadist. A traditionally made artwork called Hotel Monstrosity by Miss Asha Michaela P. Maniakop. In this artwork, a towering otherworldly creature looms beside a bustling hotel, eliciting a mix of fascination and fear from the onlookers. Hotel Monstrosity captures the tension between the familiar setting of a hotel and the extraordinary presence of the monstrous being. The scene invites viewers to contemplate themes of awe, vulnerability, and the unexpected in the midst of everyday life. An artwork digitally made by Mixi called Manipulate. People can influence a person's mind, but most of the time it's influenced negatively. The torture that the brain has to go through from all the people's influence tends to get overwhelming. It causes the brain to psychologically bleed from all the manipulation and brainwashing it experiences. Mirror of Perception, an art made by Mr. Mark Christopher U. Villasin traditionally. This is a psychological concept where each party is involved in a conflict, views themselves as ethical and peaceful, while viewing the opposing party as evil and aggressive. We have Macabre Circus, a digital art made by Raphael. This artwork portrays a sinister clown at the heart of a decaying carnival, bloodied and grotesque, with a knife protruding from its head. Surrounding the clown are eerie props, such as blood-splattered masks and a hunting voodoo doll, adding to the eerie scene. Chains, spiderwebs, and broken glass elements enhance the sense of abandonment and decay, while a misty fog envelopes the backdrop of dilapidated rides and dark silhouettes. This artwork embodies the very essence of terror, drawing viewers into a realm of the carnival's horror, amidst the eerie and grotesque scenes hidden within the shadows. Another traditional artwork by Mr. Mark Christopher U. Villasin generally refers to income that is transient or short-lived, often gained and spent quickly without significant accumulation or long-term financial stability. It can be associated with temporary windfalls, sporadic earnings, or income that is easily depleted due to various factors such as high expenses or lack of financial planning. Another digital art, Death Wish, by the artist Mixi. In modern society, gossiping and backstabbing other people has become a habit. Some victims usually end up in depression or worse, suicidal. The victim in the picture got too far into depression that she wished for death. The Grimm Trio, an artwork traditionally drawn by Miss Asha Mikhaila P. Manyakop. In this bone-chilling artwork, three skeletal figures with mouths agape evoke a sense of dread and unease. Their gaping jaws seem to beckon viewers into a world of horror and gore, where the line between the living and the dead blurs. The Grimm Trio invites audiences to explore the darker aspects of human imagination, where fear and fascination collide in a spine-tingling display of macabre artistry. A digital art produced by the artist Raphael called Nocturnal Reaping. The spectral figure of the Grim Reaper looms ominously over a graveyard, his scythe poised for the next soul. A blood-red moon casts an eerie glow, illuminating the twisted trees and the ghostly apparition that haunts the scene. Bats flutter through the night sky, adding to the chilling atmosphere. At the base of the artwork, a misty fog swirls around a pile of skulls, with crimson flowers entwined, symbolizing the beauty of death. This haunting artwork captures the essence of mortality and the supernatural, inviting viewers to confront the inevitable end that the Grim Reaper heralds. With our final destination, we have the digital art No True Self by Confused Gianara. The artist wanted to get a strong reaction from the viewer with this artwork. The woman in the illustration has wings, a head made of hands, and she's holding a fake head which is her disguise. Her outfit and the general style is inspired by the Gothic style. It's fitting for the horror genre, intentionally to get a negative response. The artist was really focused on the idea of her real head being those in clasped hands, symbolizing that she's hiding even more under there. The artist hopes the viewer catches onto that, so they could see the connection the artist intended. The character doesn't really look like a monster. She's just sitting there, viewed from the back. She is surprised too. When the viewer is surprised by her real look, it's not just about getting scared by body horror. Though the artist wants to draw parallels to the fear you get when you realize someone you trusted hasn't been completely honest. People have secrets, and sometimes those secrets are buried under layers of deception. Is it because they are scheming something? Initially, the negative reaction the artist is aiming for isn't to just scare people through deception. The artist also wants the viewer to be understanding. The artist likes this because the experience of viewing the artwork could have two endings. He could be scared because they lie about their inner self. But good people's secrets aren't kept to manipulate or hurt others. They're a sign of inner traumas, and that they feel like having to hide that from others, and that maybe they find difficulty knowing themselves fully as well. As you go around the museum, the eerie vibe just follows you around and slowly creeps up your spine as you read the descriptions of each art. The museum intended to show that this grotesque art exhibit that shows horror or gore can carry this beautiful meaning, which would make them wonderful rather than horrifying. The group of artists would like to extend their gratitude for being able to witness their art exhibit, and with that, they will leave with a quote. It is the unknown we fear when we look upon death and darkness, nothing more.